Hello, folks. It is time to make these videos once again because season 3 is on the way. Today, I'm going to be talking about the chaos that Yosha has caused with his What News Press. I'm going to talk about possible screenings. I am going to be talking about the Twitter of Chaos, and I'm going to be talking about why I think season 3 is not coming out until April as part of that. And then lastly, I'm going to talk to you about CCXP, which really stick around for that because that's going to be really exciting. But let's kick it off with Yosha and his love of chaos. So a couple days ago now, Yosha Stradowski decided to post this picture on his Instagram story. It's very clearly him in a hotel, and the caption's not on this one, but you'll see it on other photos I've got, saying the caption at the bottom says London What Press ... So this appeared on his story, and people went nuts. Firstly, because anytime we see them posting, we love it, but mostly it's because he said London What Press. The press part was exciting. Instantly, people were buzzing and talking on Bluesky about all the possibilities this could lead to, and people were taking screenshots and reposting it, including the innkeeper. As you see here, he's posted this over on Twitter. And the exciting thing about this is it led to the emergence of the Tweeter of Chaos, folks. Yes, the Tweeter of Chaos, after a very, very long longing, has actually returned. And as you can see on this comment here, he's replied to the Innkeeper asking what's happening here. And he says, Innkeeper, this is Yosha Stradowski, one of the stars of the Wheel of Time, wearing a nice jacket in what appears to be an elevator. So it just got people going crazy. And it was so fun to see and really, really excited. And honestly, it really made me feel like here is the buzz for season 3 happening. Now, if you've been following my social media, you know that I started on Twitter, I joined it onto Bluesky, and now I've moved it just to Bluesky. I've been doing a countdown since about, I think, 180-ish days for season 3 release. I love doing it. It gets people at least once every other day saying, how did I miss a release date? Which is always fun to say. No, I just have a huge amount of faith in a theory. But I've been doing that, and it's great. I enjoy it. It's fun. But this weekend with posts like this, it's really upped the energy for me, and I'm really, really, really excited about it. And this was just the start, folks. Yosha doing this was just the beginning of it, because following on from that, we started to see other people involved in the production. This is Max Fisher, who's one of the crew members, posting this, the wheel weaves as the wheel wills, and it's very clearly a wristband. This one's been through the ringer, shall we say. But it's one of those wristbands you get from a festival, folks, that they just wrap stick, and if you pull it off, it actually pulls apart type thing, and you can't then keep it back on. So it's like a single-use wristbands. So people started seeing this, like, why would they have that? That's an unusual thing. And then we had this posted. Now this comes from Kelsey. Kelsey Lee Walker, who is hair and makeup on Wheel of Time. She posted this as well, and suddenly we started thinking screenings, something like that. So people were posting screenings that was in the comment section, going to a screening and such like that. And this the excitement was already really, really high, and this just amped it up even more, to the point where eventually the Dusty Wheel did do a happy hour stream on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, depending on where you were, chatting about all the fun and the excitement. And this was just absolutely brilliant. And we even saw Ayula Smart was out and about. This was posted, thank you so much on this story. This was posted by Critter XD. I see you, Ayula. What screening? So there were multiple people in London getting together to do a screening and having fun, no doubt, because it's Wheel of Time. And the energy, like I say, was just up there and crazy. Now, I definitely think screeners were happening. What do I think they were screening? I think there was perhaps because we've had as What Series reported a couple of weeks ago or a few weeks ago, there is the CGI department, the company that does that for Wheel of Time, has said they will be, giving them something finished in December, beginning of December. They will be delivering some finished CGI Not necessarily on the entire series, but definitely on part of it. They were delivering part of a project, and that said to us, trailer, teaser, something of that nature. I think it's very possible that you're not going to drag down crew and obviously cast members as well. You're not going to drag them down to anywhere and just to watch a teaser or a trailer. You're also going to do a few episodes. I think there was a screening for probably 2, maybe 3 episodes of season 3 for the cast and crew to watch, which just like I'm in the UK. Please invite me next time. I would love to come down. I'll keep my mouth shut. I'll embargo it. It's okay. But yes, I was really wanting to see that. But I really, really do think screen has happened. However, on the press junket excitement, because a lot of people got on that, and I was on that initially as well. I started in the not the post excitement phase, but like once the high had kind of like hit and then leveled a little bit and I started to be a little more analytical, I saw a few things that made me go, maybe it wasn't a press junket. Now, the first thing that made me realize that was when I was hearing in chat, some people were mentioning, yeah, some of the regular people that have done press junkets in the past were tweeting and posting saying, oh, I didn't get invited this time, or I wish I could have asked them questions, or there was no, because they've done crowdsourcing in the past. What would you like us to ask? That's how Kevin Angus got his troller question after Daniel Henney one time. It's just that those things weren't happening. I was hearing this in the Dusty Wheel live chat, and then I saw this post from Carly Lane Perry, who works at Collider magazine, and has also done these things in the past. She was one of the journalists invited out to Prague for the season 2 fan and influencer and journalist sort of like experience in Prague during the strikes, and got to visit sets and watch the first 2 episodes. I obviously was very, very lucky to be one of those people as well. And Carly, as you see here posting, do an interview with me, Yosha. So clearly Carly wasn't invited to whatever Yosha is doing. And as you can see at the bottom of this one, this is the one from What Series, where they did include the bottom. It says London What Press. So clearly Carly wasn't invited, and I heard rumblings that other people weren't invited. And I went looking, and yeah, there were other people saying, yeah, no, I didn't get invited. Not in a negative way, to be clear. They were just like, nope, not me this time. So I'm dubious. Was there a press junket? There was screenings. I'm confident of that. I'm not confident it was a press junket. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking, well, if we got screenings and we got a press junket, then it must be coming out in January or something, Rob. Why are you still posting that it's going to come out in April? Because I think it's going to come out in April. Okay, so let's talk about that. We've got screeners, we've got a trailer happening, and Yoshi's doing something. He's definitely doing press. I don't think anyone else is doing press, but he's definitely doing press. If you have followed Kevin Angus at all, you know that he has a timeline in place. I have had other things that have come through the wires for me that I've heard. I've put together timelines of other productions and things that are happening for cast members, for crew members, things of that nature. And I think with what I've heard, with what Kev has put together from things he's heard, I think Kev's timeline of April is a great one. He loves April 10th. I'm also loving April 10th as a result of what I've heard, the matching with what he's heard. And I'm going to stick with it. Kevin Angus successfully predicted the release for season 2. I only have gotten more evidence to back that up for season 3. And so here we are, folks. If you're not familiar with it, this is his phase, October, November, the return of the Tweeter of Chaos. Possible release dates, no New York Comic Con presence, that was accurate. Maybe some promotional images shared. Probably not going to happen there, but phase 2, I think, is looking pretty good. And then obviously leading on to say phase 3 in March and April. And I do genuinely, he likes April 10th. From what I've heard, I like April 10th. So with about 140 days to go, I'm sticking with that. And that, because of my faith in that theory, which may turn out to be wrong. I think it's not going to be later if I'm wrong. It'll be earlier if I'm wrong. But sticking with that theory, because I've got to have faith in my theories. They're not always right, but I got to stick with them sometimes. I think with things like this from Carly and other people that I've looked into, not going to things where they would normally be invited to this stuff, I don't think it was a press junket. I don't think it actually happened. I think Yosha he's either being chaotic himself or he was doing an interview something. Who knows? but I think it's too early for a big press junket. I just think some people were in town doing the screeners for 2 or 3 episodes and obviously a trailer and such, and probably just having an absolute banging time because like Guy Roberts was saying, season 3 is just going to be absolutely a huge fucking step up. He's been saying that at all the conventions this year, and season 2 was a huge step up from season 1, so I'm sure it was a banging screener, but I don't think it was a press junket. Just my thoughts there. So what does that mean for what's coming up? I did mention CCXP earlier, and yet that is happening on December 7th, which is it's less than 3 weeks away now. It's 2.5, I don't know, something of that sort of nature. It's coming up really, really quick. It's a Brazilian Comic-Con. Wheel of Time has been there in the past. This is where we got to meet Donal and we got to meet Kira previously. They did not stream the actual panel, but there was like a little post hangout on this couch that was in the middle of a room, and that was streamed. To celebrate whatever happens, I will be live along with Kevin Angus. He's joining me, possibly other people as well. And we will be live on YouTube. So please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. We're talking about whatever drops. I feel confident we're getting I think we're getting a teaser. I think we're getting some big reveals. I think, maybe a cast announcement or 2. I'm hearing murmurings of lots to talk about. That's the murmurings. No one's being open, no one's being direct, but I'm hearing murmurings that CCXP is going to be quite a day for Wheel of Time fans. So I'm putting my money on a cast member reveal, probably sure, if I'm honest, which we all know about, but would still be exciting. And I'm thinking a teaser. Am I thinking a date? I don't think we're going to get an exact date. It's probably going to be something like coming in 2025. That's probably what it will be. At best, it will be a month. Like they'll mention a month. At best, I don't think we'll get an exact date just yet. I think that will come in the new year. But CCXP, from what I'm hearing, is going to be an incredible, incredible panel for us. We're just going to, I think it's going to be an overload of excitement. So make sure you're there. There is no time scheduled for the panel yet. We've tried, multiple people have asked. No one seems to know exactly what it is, but it is on December 7th. And as soon as I know the actual time, I will be scheduling a live stream ready to go. And Kevin and I will be there, and we will talk as long as we think we need to about whatever happens. And I'm very confident it's going to be a lot of fun stuff. So please make sure you join us for that. But yeah, comment below whether you think I'm right or wrong about the press junket. Comment below whether you think we're going to get a teaser, a full trailer, a date, no date, whether we're going to get casting announcements from CCXP. Let me know your thoughts on this. I would love to know. But yeah, season 3 is on the way, folks. 140-ish days, depending on when you watch this, before that happens, in my theory and Kev's theory, and we're just going to go with it. So we're sticking with it. But yeah, it's happening, folks. It's happening. Gird your loins. Get excited. I feel that season 3 feels like it's just around the corner. And these next 140-ish days, whatever it is, are going to go very, very quickly. And I think season 3 is going to be a game changer for our show and our fandom. And I'm excited for it. So I'll be doing more of these videos as news drops. I'll put them together as fast as I can and share them out. And if you want to get early access to these, unless they're really time-sensitive topics, something that's really come up, you will please go over and support me by joining the Patreon channel, and you will get to see these videos before anybody else. But otherwise, stick around, like, subscribe, comment below all the things that you think are happening or want to happen, or how you think I might be wrong. You might be talking out your ass. Like it can't be April. It's got to be January because they've done junket. Tell me I'm wrong. Go for it. I think I'm right. I'm going to stick by it. So, but yeah, folks, it's happening. Lots of excitement. I just can't wait to do more of this. So see you later.